Welcome back. It's time once again for some private actions.
Ray, do you have a moment? I was hoping to share the results of my people watching so far.
Yeah, I don't mind. I didn't know you've been doing stuff like that, though. How am I supposed to judge the results of your people watching?
I shall show you my imitations.
Your what?
I am of mind that the best way to understand humanoids is to try and become like them myself. What I would like for you to do is try and guess who I am speaking as. If you are ready, I shall begin.
Ray, you don't look too good. Are you feeling okay? If you keep tripping over rocks like that, Albert will get on your case again.
Midas! I'm gonna go with the wrong answers.
Midas, right?
How disappointing.
I made the wrong choice on purpose.
Raymond, you have me confused with Nina? This is precisely why I cannot stand dealing with children.
You feeling all right, Elena? You're not broken anywhere or anything.
What are you inferring?
Oh dear, oh dear.
Whoa, pump the brakes. Ain't it a little early to come to a place like this?
We do not come here to partake in depravity. I simply seek answers to some thoughts.
To thoughts?
Yes, something I have long since wondered. Is it the flavor that draws all to ale as they do?
I mean, everyone's got their own idea of what tastes good, right?
My father answered me in quite the same way. But does that not imply that some drink without any enjoyment of the taste? I do not understand. Why suffer such?
Yeah. You definitely got a good point there. I'd say it's 'cause...
I guess some people drink to forget?
I guess some people drink to forget what makes them feel bad.
Ale is not infused with any such memory-erasing magics.
Nah, you got it all wrong. It's that you don't think about anything that gets you down while you're drinking. I mean, imagine if ale really could make you forget. No one would have any worries. But anyway, people get drunk to forget, even if it's brief.
Indeed. The ale barrel runs deeper than I had imagined.
That's one way of putting it.
Hey, school in session?
Why would you think that? Considering her position, I wanted Malkia's advice on how to be a better leader.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. You being in charge of a crew and all.
Ultimately, I believe the most important thing for a person in a position of power is to be calm. For no one wants to follow a leader whose mind is in disarray. Even when feeling unsure, simply projecting a serene ambiance will help those around you remain calm. In truth, it is not dissimilar to standing your ground.
I get it in theory, but when the time comes, I can't help but feel flustered.
Then you should try deep breathing exercises.
Deep breathing exercises? I'm finished. What is this supposed to do?
If you've lost your composure, the first step to regain it is to breathe deeply. Before making a big decision or taking drastic measures, remember to take a deep breath. That alone will make you feel much better.
Deep breaths, huh? Maybe I should try doing it too.
You should, Ray. You're our leader, after all. Let's try it out together.
It really is calming. I mean, I've heard about it before, but it's never been something I've tried on my own.
It is, isn't it? Thank you so much, Malkia. I'll keep this in mind for next time.
Good. Very wise of you.
You never tried it before? Just a deep breath? You never tried it before.
Hey, how's it going? You got some free time on your hands?
I do not. You're bored, aren't you?
Is it that obvious? Oddly enough, I've got nothing to do.
What do you usually do when you have free time like today? Or say, on your day off?
Huh. My day off? Well,
I just lay around all day.
I just lay around all day.
You just lay around.
Yeah, I mean, it's best to rest your body on your days off, right? And there ain't nothing better for that than a few good naps.
But it's your free time. You should really spend it more productively than that.
Yeah, you really should, man. Do something.
Nina, may I ask for your assistance on a certain task?
Me? You need my help? Anything you want. Oh, except for money. I can't help with that.
Don't worry, it's definitely not about that.
I was hoping you would be able to help me find a particular book.
What? Oh, but wait, I thought you didn't need to read books or anything, Elena.
You are correct. Until now, I had no need to actively go through bound paper to procure new information. But, in order to learn more about Aster 4, I believe it may be best to make use of the writings of its local authors.
I see, makes sense. No one can teach you about our planet except for those who live on it. Leave it to me then. I will bring you the bestest of the best books on Aster.
Whoa, now that's team spirit.
Well, when you've read libraries worth of books like I have, you get pretty excited about curating the very best. Oh, I feel my motivation burning!
Thank you, Nina. I am glad I came to you for this request.
Okay, now there's this book that I think everyone should read, but I also have this other one you definitely like, so... Oh, and you have to read that classic! Elena, you're gonna be in for a real treat.
You're even more hyped up than usual. And look at that smile on your face.
Just take it to a library or a bookstore. Then start being like, this one, this one, this one. That's what I'd do anyway.
Is that Chloe and Malkia? That's something you don't see every day.
Yes, child. What do you wish to consult with me?
I just don't have anyone else I can talk to about this.
Oh?
What do I have to do to get an older man to like me? I need to know!
What? Quite the inquiry. In my personal opinion, no matter how mature a man becomes, he will always have the mind of a boy.
The mind of a boy?
Correct. Thus, understanding a boy's mindset would be an effective method in garnering a man's appeal. For people instinctively seek out those who can understand how they feel.
Oh my gosh, you're totally right! That makes perfect sense! Malkia, you're a genius!
Truly now, I am pleased to know I was of assistance.
I really admire adults like you with years and years of experience!
Child, please, you are much too gracious.
Oh, that reminds me.
Yes, you have come this far. You may as well continue.
Malkia, may I ask how old you are?
I am willing to answer you. However... Are you quite sure you will not regret asking?
I'm sorry, no more questions from me.
Yes, That would be wise. And the same applies to whomever is eavesdropping over there.
Yeah.
Huh? Ray? Speak up if that's you!
Sorry for listening in. But, I appreciate you hearing Chloe out.
Pay it no mind. It is an elder's duty to spark the fires of passion in the young.
An elder, huh? Nope. I am not saying a word.
That's probably wise, mate.
Would anyone have imagined I would be dressed to be wed so soon? And of them, who could have anticipated these circumstances?
Quite the hassle, huh? Must have been hard.
This was all merely performative, of course, but honestly, how did I look? Fit for the attire?
What? Yeah, I mean...
You look better in your usual armor. But no, we're going, you look great. We're going, you look great.
You looked great.
Well then, my thanks.
Actually, it was nice to see a different side of you than usual. But
what?
I can't really put my finger on it, but something about it just didn't sit right. I mean, the ceremony was so sudden. It also made me think, how can a dress get made that quickly?
A keen observation. The dress was not originally tailored for me, in fact. It was merely a refitting of a dress on hand.
Ah, now I gotcha. So, it wasn't the right one for a princess to wear.
Yet, I cannot help but think Buldor may have truly called for this in good faith.
Huh?
I am left feeling conflicted.
Feel like there's a follow-up to that somewhere.
Sword practice, huh? We got a lot of hurdles ahead of us, so maybe don't push yourself too hard.
Nay, you need not worry after me. I find myself reminded of my limitations.
Gotcha. Well, I guess a lot's happened so far.
Yes, and while not all can be solved at the thrust of a sword, there remains much that good swordsmanship can prove. Should this world of mine continue to advance in technology, there may come a day when swords such as these no longer serve any martial purpose. One day when which they are but relics of the past. Yet even then, I believe they will offer us some things we will never lose. The chivalrous way of our knights, sworn to their swords, may yet carry on through the ages. Discarded or replaced, something more spiritual and cultural shall remain.
What makes you think that?
I believe that the very same drive, which compels us to fight, is the same which we will require in order to move our world forward. Never mind the fact that you acknowledged in our first sparring session that your world too retains military arts.
Yeah, I guess I did say something like that. And yeah, when we train in military arts, the first thing they teach us is how to temper our hearts. All right then. I am gonna go work out my body to train my mind. You coming?
Of course. Be aware, however, that I see no need to hold back against you any longer.
Show me a little mercy here.
Oh. I wanted to see where that would go as well.
Ray, after inquiring about the area, I believe that man there is father to the boy Kettle who entrusted us with his letter in Rifle.
Nice. Okay, that's great. We better get Kettle's letter to him right away then. Excuse me?
What is it? I'm on duty here and do not wish to fraternize.
Sir, please wait. We need just but a moment of your time.
Did you not hear me? I am on duty and... Princess Laeticia. My sincerest apologies, Your Highness. How can I be of service?
Oh, flexing your royal muscles, eh?
Now is time for letters, not lampoons.
I've got a special letter for you here from a certain someone. Here.
For me? Yeah, I'd recognize my boy's sloppy script anywhere. But how?
Well, your son Kettle requested I get it to you, and here I am.
You traveled all the way from Rythel to deliver me this, Your Highness?
It was he, not I.
I'm not sure how to even begin to thank you. Oh, how I miss you, boy. I would give near anything to be home with you again.
I am relieved we saw that letter delivered safe.
Yeah, definitely. Feels good delivering on this for Kettle.
Ray, this is the work you make your living from, yes? Delivering goods and connecting those far away?
Yeah, more or less. They're not all satisfying like that one was, but I find the job rewarding anyway.
I think what you do is quite wonderful.
Thanks. Never sure how to react when someone says that. Well, anyways, that's another satisfied customer.
Indeed.
I'm glad we got to see a conclusion to that letter, because I was wondering about that.
What's up?
Good day, Ray.
Returning home,
Oh, and
my
hello
husband
there,
told me
Duma
he
darling.
positively loved my cotton and midday drizzle look. Oh, well.
I just can't get used to you calling Duma cutesy names like that. No matter how you look at it, the names just don't fit their look.
Why not? I find them charmingly adorable.
Adorable? Really?
Why not try an endearment of your own sometime? May well be quite an eye-opening experience.
I don't feel like there's any point in changing how I refer to them, but...
Call it a cute name.
Hey there. Hey. Duma sweetie?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sensing some kind of silent hostility here.
Nonsense.
The other day,
I am certain
some
little
children
Duma
playing
here
in
is
the fountain
simply
splashed
rejoicing.
water all over me.
Wait, for real?
Dear, dreadful. But upon returning home, my husband
No,
told me he
I'm
positively
pretty sure they're
loved
not
my
happy.
cotton and midday
They are
drizzle look.
overjoyed.
Oh, well,
See, Duma dearest?
Let's just move on, okay?
I think we really pissed it off.
To think the launch of the Folga would have such an effect on the situation.
They were absolutely overwhelming. Attacking from such a high position out of reach from the enemy. A simple tactic, yet so formidable.
A victory of your long dedication.
No, this is a victory of everyone's dedication. Well, in truth, I did not want to engage it in that kind of maiden battle.
Yeah, but even so, the Fulga's capabilities were put on full display. When this war is finally over, it'll be a cinch to find other uses for it besides fighting.
Do you not see the Fulga only triggering further conflict?
Maybe. So before that happens, you need to set everyone straight. You tell them that the Fulga is a dream machine that symbolizes peace. That it'd be a real shame just to use it for war. To see that realized, though, I do think its inventor needs to be a bit more proactive.
You're an ass.
Hey, your face is smiling, though.
Stop. Enough of your nonsense.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Ray, recently I feel as if I am being watched at all times. As if I am being followed.
You what? Is everything all right?
Yes, the culprit does not appear to have ill intentions, but I believe they watch us this very moment.
Right now? Hey, you there! Yeah, Sneaky Pete! Come on, stop hiding and show yourself!
What? I am no stalker.
Well, then, what are you doing sneaking around spying on Elena?
Satisfying my intellectual curiosity. Every step she takes, every move she makes, it's all foreign to me. After coming to where androids are created, my interest is boundless.
You know, I hear a lot about what you want, but not a lot of empathy. You're bothering Elena, buddy.
The top one.
And I'm gonna go tell Malkia about it.
What? Why are you bringing up Malkia?
Why do you think?
All right, fine. I'll never do it again. Blast.
Excellent. The situation is resolved.
But really, is it though?
Is it though?
You know, even though I'm still mad as hell about what happened with the Astoria, you took some seriously impressive action when you ganked that entire ship on your own.
Stealing it was certainly a grave violation of military regulations. But at the same time, I was simply following my convictions. I don't regret doing it. I figured I could probably save the crew members of the Aegis, or at least recover its flight recorder. It might have seemed impulsive, but I put a lot of thought into what I was doing.
Oh yeah, I can tell you did. But even before that, you defied your superior and tried to stop him from attacking the Aegis. That ain't something any run-of-the-mill military officer would do.
That's not a violation of military regulations, actually.
Wait, it's not?
Correct. That was just a case of disobeying an order I deemed to be unjust. That in itself does not violate regulations. My objective is to fulfill my duties as a Federation officer, in accordance with the law and my beliefs. But regrettably, it seems that I am not capable enough to accomplish that objective yet. Look what ended up happening because of me.
Don't you get down on yourself, Marielle. Think about it. Those convictions of yours are what saved our lives in the end. I owe you a lot.
Thank you for saying so. That tells me that what I did needed to be done, despite my inexperience.
Oh, hey there. Hitting the books good and hard, are we?
Yep. With a bit of Scorpium help, I was paging through all sorts of reference materials. Isn't that cool? Tell me though, are all libraries out in space this massive?
Nah, it's pretty rare to find one as huge and helpful as this one.
There's still so much I want to study and learn. Maybe I should pop back in for a bit.
No. Nina, I believe it would be better for you to end your studies for the day.
What? Why would I?
Elena trying to stop someone from learning? Okay, now that's a rare sight.
Although a thirst for knowledge is a wonderful thing, in order to truly acquire an understanding, one must give themselves time to ruminate and ponder on what they have learned.
Are you saying I need a break? Like, in the same way you're better off getting a good 8 hours of sleep rather than cramming the night before a big test?
More or less, yes. The more you attempt to cram at once, the more you will find yourself memorizing rather than learning, and memory fades. Building an understanding over time will ensure that the knowledge you acquire will resonate within you in a meaningful way.
Yeah, I think I see what you mean now. Maybe I will call it a day then, and pick things up whenever I come back.
Yeah, you'll have more chances to study. No need to be all hasty.
Oh, you mean it?
What?
Well, these chances aren't something I can give myself, right?
Oh.
So, it's okay for me to assume that you meant exactly what you were alluding to when you said that, right?
Of course, Nina. Ray and I are now obligated to aid you and the others since we brought you here. Wouldn't you agree, Ray?
Yeah, I guess so.
There is nothing wrong with the pursuit of studies. In fact, if I could, I would be glad to assist you.
Oh, thank you, thank you! You just want me to give a little more thought to pacing myself. That's what you mean, right?
Exactly, Nina. and I believe doing so will see you left all the wiser for it.
Oh, indeed.
Hey, what's up? You're not all bubbly. Something bothering you?
I'm just thinking about what it means to join the Scorpium. And how a measly little trainee doctor like me should feel about this whole integration business.
Aha, deep thoughts.
I mean, when I think about what JJ said, when he told us that integrating with Scorpium saved his life, perhaps replacing these lumps of meat we live in with something sturdier is an acceptable option for us.
Well, putting personal feelings aside, it undoubtedly is a good option for people.
But if everyone made the jump, would we even need doctors like me around anymore? That thought keeps bouncing around in my head.
Nah, you're wrong there.
Huh?
Integrating with Scorpium is an option, but it's not the only option for people to choose from.
What's that, Ray? Your attempt at poetry?
Look, I don't know if people making the jump is right or wrong. But for those of us who choose not to, we need the help of docs like you, Nina. Don't you think so?
Ray.
I have faith in your abilities, Nina, and I count on them. Don't forget that. Just because something new and useful comes out of nowhere, that doesn't render all the other stuff we got unnecessary.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Besides, I won't be much help to anyone if I just sit here worrying all the time. And so we're clear on this. My abilities are emergency use only, so stay safe, okay?
Hey, no promises.
Thanks, though, Ray.
You know, I was thinking, you must get paid pretty well when you're a Federation lieutenant, huh?
Are we talking money all of a sudden?
Oh yeah. A transpo guy like myself would love to hear about it.
I'm not so sure you would. To be perfectly honest with you, I've never paid much attention to my salary.
I would kill to be able to say that.
No, I mean, I don't have time to spend it. You can't shop when you're on long-term duty, you know.
Ah, it's a military thing. Gotcha. But man, that's such a waste. You gotta spend it. Money's a commodity.
Easier said than done.
Okay then. Tell you what, Captain Ray here will teach you a thing or two about how to spend it.
Big old feast?
How about splurging on a big old feast?
Yeah, that would probably be the most sensible idea. It'd be really fun to have a lavish party and invite the whole crew.
You better have me at the top of your invite list.
Of course, by all means.
I want to see this big feast now.
Captain Raymond, your swordplay is impressively masterful. You seem capable of handling any manner of battle, and your abilities are nothing short of magnificent.
Well, I could get used to receiving praise from an awesome warrior like yourself.
Have you studied the blade for long?
Nah, it's been pretty recent. Actually, it was Laeticia who taught me how to use one when I crash-landed on Aster 4.
That is quite compelling. In that light, not only is your aptitude incredible, but Laeticia's guidance must be truly exquisite.
Oh yeah, it's definitely thanks to her that I'm able to whip a sword around with any kind of skill. I really appreciate her for that.
Without a pupil who is appropriately strong of spirit, it is almost impossible to refine technique to this degree.
Strong of spirit, huh? I wasn't really aiming for that, but hey, I'll take it. I just wanted to protect what was important to me. That's all.
In my humble opinion, that desire to protect is what gives flair to your swordsmanship.
And I suppose you would be the expert on that. Even an untrained joker like me can tell that you've got a wealth of experience backing your skills up.
I am yet a traveler on the path to mastering the blade. My sword is still searching for what it is meant to protect.
You're already protecting so many people, though.
I do hope so.
We know so. And that's why we're all able to count on you. We need you, man.
If so, then I will do everything in my power to live up to your expectations.
Well, I certainly hope you do, and hope you become more powerful as a result. It would be good for my group.
So how far do the Scorpium actually go?
Regrettably, I do not understand the question.
I mean, a whole battleship could be a single Scorpium life form, right? But something as small as Duma is also a Scorpium.
Correct.
I know I joked before about a building being a Scorpium, but say I bump into a streetlight or knock into a table. If I found out it was a Scorpium, I'd feel awful. I want to know how far they extend so I can get by when I'm here.
Now I understand you. Though that's quite the difficult question to answer simply. I have only encountered a table-shaped Scorpium once before.
Are you for real? Oh, come on! I'm actually trying to understand the Scorpium here. I'm serious.
I apologize. I must admit, it does my heart good to see you take this matter seriously. As far as Parapium is concerned, you can think of anything mobile with autonomy as Scorpium. That is why vehicles are Scorpium. But tables, streetlights, buildings, tools, things that are fixed in place, are not Scorpium. Naturally, there are exceptions. In everyday life, however, there's no need to worry.
Gotcha. But would that make Parapium's colony a Scorpium too?
The colony does move through space with a certain degree of autonomy, after all.
That's why, huh? So how did these cities and stuff pop up anyway?
The Scorpium who decide to settle in Parapium are always looking for city configurations via the continuum. For example, this city was formed after thoroughly considering the sentiments and purposes of many.
You know, once you realize they made these places for themselves because they wanted to live in cities, you start to wonder if there's much difference between humans and Scorpium at all.
I'm grateful to hear you understand. Every living thing instinctively desires to subsist in a better environment. Captain Raymond, I hope you and the others come to realize the merits of this Scorpium colony.
I could see the merits, just whether or not I'd want to join it, that's a different matter.